How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel, Manifesting Greatness. Now, I got a great video for you today. Sorry, I just got done shaving and whatnot and washing my face. But we're going to be discussing manifestation myths, okay? Now, this is something that seems to be a popular thing for you guys. And what I mean by that is, it's something you enjoy, okay? Now, these myths are from my own perception and whatnot. Over the last 15 years of researching, applying, experiencing, over the last 5+ years of working with people, these are some myths that I've found to be absolutely definitively true, starting with number 1. The myth that you need to be living from the deeply desired end state or the end state 24/7 all day long. Absolutely definitively not the case. You definitely don't need to be dwelling from the end state, from the wish fulfilled, all day long, 24/7. In fact, to be quite frank, all you need to do to ensure that the manifestation shows up in physical form is successfully impress the subconscious mind. If you successfully impress the subconscious mind with the end result fulfilled, regardless of what that may be, you are destined to experience it. Okay, and if you really want to take it up a notch in a way for you to logically understand, you just need to be living from the end, dwelling from the end state of the wish fulfilled 51% of the time. If you are just 51% of the time living from that end, from that deeply desired end state, etc., you're golden. But it doesn't need to be one of those things to where it's all day long, 24/7, okay? Myth number 2, okay? The myth that you need to be high vibe 24/7 in order to manifest. Absolutely not. We know that this is not the case. It's honestly surprising that a lot of coaches haven't been able to connect the dots involving something that's common sense. Think of how many times in your life you had a desire and you were in a state of doubt, fear, etc., and you still got it. That's proof in of itself that you don't need to be high vibe or happy all of the time in order to manifest. Manifestation is not dependent upon how you're feeling predominantly. And emotion and feeling are two different things, by the way. Emotion is just energy in motion. Feeling is things like happiness, joy, sadness, sorrow, etc. Know the difference. But getting back to what I was saying, yeah, it's dependent upon what you're impressing upon your mind, okay? You could be completely miserable and still impress the mind with the desire fulfilled and still experience it. So myth number 3, and this is one of my favorites. If it's been a while, 3 months, 6 months, or even a year plus, and you still haven't gotten what you wanted in the physical form, you're doing something wrong. Absolutely, definitively, 100%, 110%. Might as well just slap a infinity sign on that. Definitively not the case. 100%. I am living proof of that. Billions of people on this planet are living proof of that. And you yourself are living proof of that. Think of how many times you've had a desire, a genuine, wholehearted desire for something, and it showed up way after the fact. Think of how many times you had a desire for something, you were doing everything right, and it still showed up way after the fact. Think of how many times you were in a place of assuming that your desire was going to show up in 24 hours. You didn't have any doubts. You didn't have any fears. And it still didn't show up 24 hours later. Okay? Now, you may be thinking, well, Joe, why use that as an example? To show you that time doesn't matter. To show you that you never know when it's going to happen. To show you and to show the others watching this video. And you know what? I pray that other manifestation coaches watch this video so they can understand that time doesn't matter. You can't slap a definitive time frame involving when all things are supposed to happen. Okay? You never know when it's going to happen. Okay, you don't. You could be doing everything right and it can still take a year. You could be doing everything wrong and it could take a day. Do you understand? Okay? Time is an illusion. Time does not exist. Just because it's been a while, it doesn't mean you're doing something wrong, and it doesn't mean it's not happening, and it doesn't mean you failed, and it most certainly doesn't mean it's delayed. Get it through your head. Stop questioning it. Stop looking for ways to argue against it. Accept it. Time does not matter. Okay? And finally, manifestation myth number 4, okay? And this is a big one, okay? You need to be doing techniques every single day. Technically speaking, you don't need to engage with any techniques at all, okay? Think about it like this. Before you learned how to consciously manifest, were you engaging with manifestation techniques? Probably on occasion, unconsciously, like conscious affirmations or visualizations, but not really wholeheartedly. Now, I'm not saying this from the perspective of demonizing them. I actually employ techniques, but in a healthy way. The unhealthy way is growing a dependence upon them, meaning, oh, if I don't do the techniques, then it won't happen. If I don't engage with the techniques, then I won't get what I want. Yeah, you don't want to be tackling it from that standpoint. But if you tackle it from the standpoint of, oh, okay, if I engage with these techniques, it's going to help me discipline myself, help me remain mindful, remain in the wish fulfilled, obviously that's beneficial. You understand? Learn the difference. Alright? 4 quick, short manifestation myths. Do with this information what you will, but keep an open mind nonetheless. Much love and peace. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care. Happy manifesting.